Hello all and welcome to round 10 here in HTR of our season. It's not the third to last race because this season we're not doing a 12 race season. We're doing a 14, I think. It'd be awkward if I get that wrong, wouldn't it? Let me just double check that one. But yes, I'm your host. You're stuck with me today, just me, HTR Creations. The one who botched the win last night, essentially, because he's an absolute donkey and forgot to pit and put on a different tyre compound and only realising on lap 25 that he had to. So hopefully people don't do the same as what I did last night, and we'll be in with a good chance for a cracking race. Quite a turnout here in Tier 2 tonight. 15 at the minute. 16 scheduled, apparently. So we shall wait and see. If not, 15 will start. I don't know how many will finish because we had quite a few safety cars last night. So we'll see how many safety cars there are tonight. And yeah, who knows? I'll just run through the quick standings to see what is occurring there. So Kenzie leads Sam by 9 points. Kenzie on 186, Sam on 177, Deza in third in 167, Mantis in fourth on 157, Kev in fifth on 156, Peschel in sixth on 153, BE57 Ned, I'm just going to call him Nathan because I know him as Nathan, is on 154 in seventh. Azure in 8th on 140, Magnetic in 9th on 138, Tankless Cookie in 10th, 133. They're all realistically in with a chance of the title. This is all very close in Tier 2. Said the same about Tier 1, unfortunately, with Positive, the runaway leader once again, followed by Matthew and Esbe and me. So we shall wait and see what goes on there. That's next week. But right now, we are focused solely on Tier 2, round 10. Around the 90-degree corners, slow castle section, and the very, very long pit straight of Baku in Azerbaijan. So I couldn't tell you who is a shoo-in for pole, to be honest. It's been a while since I commentated a race, I think. But I'm sure it'll be good nonetheless. I've been given the green light, so people should start readying up now. As I say, people should start readying up now. But they're not, so, you know. A lovely start. No? Okay, we're staying put, apparently. So, yeah. It's a lovely start, isn't it, really? Evidently people don't want to be racing Baku enough. There we go, now we've readied up. They've still got two drivers who haven't picked their cars. Nathan being one of them, and Will being the other. So, you know, that's worrying. Nathan's going to accidentally be in the Alfa Romeo, I think. Will's in the Alfa. I don't know. I didn't see what Nathan was in, but that's not good for his Williams team. Well, I presume they'll carry that over to Williams. If not, it'll be a gentle reminder after the race to make sure that all relevant points, if he scores points and finishes, go to Williams and not of Alfa Romeo. Just no special race this week, just a normal 18-minute quali session and the normal race format. A 26 lap race to determine who is going to grab that checkered flag first. Not literally grab it, but you know what I mean. Cross the line first. 1 stop or 2 stop could be achieved here, depending on pace advantages of certain drivers. I myself was going to go for a 2 stop. Only made the 1 stop. I did end up making the 2 stop in the end, but you know, big whoops. Anyway, let's get that on. That data. Telemetry will put on. Tyre and fastest lap. There we go. Let's get rid of. Ooh. Lovely. So, green light is on. Has been on for 30 seconds. I haven't seen anyone ready up just yet. So, I hear activity in the pits. Who's this coming down? It's the Red Bull of Coddy. And just behind him. Oh, Coddy's completely missed the start, which is lovely. Well, the exit to pit lane. And there's an Aston Martin of Kenzie just going very slowly. So Nathan's in the Ferrari, so that'll be... Okay, Will's retired and left. It's interesting. Interesting for him. So it will be the 2 Red Bulls. Going through first. And yeah, we shall see what goes on there. Yeah, so it will be Coddy by Kev, then Kenzie, who's decided to go straight on and hit the barrier, which is quite embarrassing from Kenzie, actually. I've just caught that on stream, so nice from you. So Coddy just coming around the last meaningful corner, really, of the race. Pepski's been disqualified. Okay. That's a new one. So he will start from last. Which is very good from him, actually. As Coddy starts his lap, we'll ride on board with him. And see what he can conjure up in as the first lap here in Tier 2. Kev will obviously be following just behind him. So they'll be aiming for, you'd like to think, 41s, 40s, potentially in the Tier 2s. A mid to high 40s, I think, would be good for pole. And if anyone gets lower than that, then fair play. Fair play. Well, I'll be pleasantly surprised. And Kev currently has beaten Coddy in the first sector. Coming through the tight castle section now. Keeps it in between the barriers and not in them. Has navigated it very well. Bit of wheel spin coming out of the slow corners. And he can whack the foot down. Coming down as a tricky downhill left-hander. Bump in the road, doesn't hit the wall, leaves enough space. Down into the end of sector 2. Clock stops at the 19 flat. Kev 18.3. He's 7 tenths up on Coddy's. That's a phenomenal lap from Kev so far. Coddy's just kept it on the track, which is what you kind of need to do for a banker. This will be an interesting lap to see the difference between the two Red Bull drivers. As Coddy comes across the line, the 43.4, and Kev will come across the line with a 42.5. And it'll be Magnetic next to cross the line. The 42.1. Kenzie. .43.9. Tankless Cookie. 43.6. Here comes Nathan, whose pace has increased since the start of the season. Good from him, although he's wearing a Max Verstappen helmet in a Ferrari, which is horrendous. 42.3 for Nathan puts him into second place. And we've got Peschel starting his lap, and a Haas of Armour King, who's invalidated. Obviously, Tier 1 driver, filling out a space in Tier 2. Sam with an 18.4. Let's go with him. Number 71. Completely flat through this final sector. It's beautiful. DRS wide open. There's a McLaren right behind him as well. And Emma Payne's gone. Sam puts himself into P4. Titan just starts his lap then. There's a Red Bull round. That's Coddy without a front wing. Is it the other Williams? Is it Williams? Am I just being blind? I was, yes. The Magnetic's going again. I think this Cookie, I presume, is coming in, yeah. Here comes Azure, who's just started his lap. Nathan backs off, goes into the pits. Mantis just starts his lap. There's a tyre in the middle of the road, which is interesting. Here comes Peschel. He's about to finish his first lap of the session. 18.9 stops in the middle sector. Across the line with a 43.3. So Titan has slowed. I presume he'll either back off or come into the pits. Or is he going again? Well, he puts in a lap anyway. There is an Alpine coming. The Sam's coming into the pits. That's a Williams. Magnetic going again. I don't know why he keeps going again, but we carry on. Here comes Azure then. 45.8 banker. Mantis will be the next across, so he's just currently navigating the middle sector. Well, yellow flag in sector 1, I presume it's just for a Red Bull getting out of the way. A 17.9 for Mantis, it's purple. Here he comes. Is it enough to knock Magnetic off of top spot? 42-2, 10th down in that final sector. Peschel has gone again. He's out of ERS though. 2/10 up in the middle sector. Will he come in or will he carry on? And he does come in. And Azure is just stopped without a front wing. Interesting. So Armour's gone out again. Titan is down, so he's coming into the pits. Magnetic, I think, surely it's about time he comes in. And he does, he's got his EOS light on. So Armour starts his lap. Coddy's just about to start his lap as well. And so is Kenzie. And Azure's going to come in for a new front wing. I don't know what he's doing, but that's interesting. So let's ride on board with Armour, who's got Coddy behind him. Coddy puts in a personal best first sector. 3.5 tenths up. It's a lovely first sector. So he's already looking to creep into the 42s, is Coddy. Armour navigating sector 2 very nicely. An 18.6 middle sector. He does run wide in the final corner though. Let's see what Coddy can do. What the clock will stop on. Oh, he's at the wall. Kenzie getting about out of shape. Coddy's 2/10 down. Armour goes into 7th. I went off of Kenzie for some unbeknown reason, but we carry on. So Coddy will come into the pits. Kenzie, I presume, will carry on. Or does he come into the pits? He does carry on. And he goes 42.7 into 5th. His ERS light just came on as he crossed the line, so timed that with perfection. Mantis is going even quicker. It's a purple middle sector. He's 2.5 tenths up. Just under 6 minutes left. There's Nathan as well coming through, so it'll be close between them when they cross the line. We've got a yellow flag in sector 2. There is Peschel is on an outlap, obviously going quite slowly. And here comes Mantis. Is it enough to knock Magnetic off the top spot? Clock stops on 42.1. Nathan's a 10th up. 42.3 in the poor final sector. Just 16 thousandths of a second separate the top two. Got a very good battle for pole here. And Peschel will put his foot down now. As he starts his lap. Armour's coming in. Kenzie also coming in, so it's just Peschel out on a lap then, so let's ride with him. Navigates turn 1 and 2 very nicely. Move the gears, 7, 8. Oh, a hard braking zone and a hard 90-degree left. Keeps it between the white lines and out of the barriers, and another another 90-degree corner, right-hander. Very easy to get wheel spin like he does just a bit there. He's a 10.5 up on his time. short shifts to minimise wheel spin, and we've got a very hard braking zone into the tightest section of the track, and maybe even on the calendar actually. Wouldn't surprise me if it is. You should probably know that as a commentator. Keeps in between the white lines as well, puts his foot down. There's a yellow flag in sector 3. I can't see how long's left. I don't know whether Pesh will have enough time to get in and out to change his tyres, refill his car as well. Clock stops on a 79. He's nearly a second up on his time here. Hello. Purple middle sector. What a lap this has been from Peschel. Even challenge for pole here. If he manages to split the top two as well, that'll be insane. Here he comes. To cross the line. 42.2. It's a third for him. And I think, realistically, that is his qualifying done. Oh, well. 4 tenths separates the top 5. 8 tenths separates the top 7. Here we come. Des is yet to come out for a lap either. I don't know what he's doing. They're all filing out now. Magnetic will be the first one to cross the line. He wants to get his lap in early, avoid traffic. And everyone's going to start coming out now. Des is still yet to leave. They are all coming out. They're all bunched together. This could really... Depends on how quickly Magnetic catches up to them all. He's got no one behind him. Well, that's not going to help him at all. Really not going to help him at all. Especially if he's got damage. Des has finally come out now. It's only taken 16 minutes as he decides to run straight on. Interesting from him. We'll find out if Magnetic has damage on his lap, but let's right on board with him. He will be the first one to put in a meaningful lap. Brakes early. Gets the exit spot on into turn 2 now. That's the short shift to minimise wheel spin. I think he got a bit too much of it. I wonder if Peschel is going to help Des with a toe down the main straight. The Mercedes boys working well together, hopefully. I think he is waiting for him. Either that or he's going very slowly. Maybe not then. I didn't see Magnetic sector time. Whoops. Let's have a look actually. Oh, he's down. He's down 6 tenths. Is he not using his ERS? Oh, he is. I think he's saving it now. He'll be one of the last ones to set a lap time then. I think the first one to set a lap time will be Tankless Cookie. He's got Armour right behind him. So Cookie's 6 tenths up nearly on his time. That's put him into the 42s if he carries on. Armour's 3 tenths up. That nearly puts him into the 42s. And the checker flag is out then. So, this is where it's got to count. Tankless Cookie's still only 6.5 tenths up. He's lost a bit of time in the middle sector. It's purple apparently. I'm not too sure how much I believe of that. Armour's 2 tenths up. There comes Tankless Cookie. His ERS light is going to begin to flash just before the line. And a 42.7 puts him 7th. Stays 7th. Armour stays 9th. Next across the line is going to be a Williams. No, Alpine Assam. Then Coddy. Sam is a second up here. This to put into 41s. 41.8 for Sam. Coddy. 43.2. Ferrari. Nathan. 42 flat. Goes second. McLaren of Titan. Goes 6th. And Deza, the only one without a lap time. .41, 42, 43. He is going to start 12th. And here comes Mantus. He's a 10th up. Can he natch pole off of Sam? He can with a 41.7. Magnetic pits. And Azure finishes as well. What a lap from Mantus. He left it late. Well, there we have it. There is your grid. Mantus snatching pole position from Sam by just under 0.08 of a second. Nathan in third, 0.2 behind. Magnetic fourth, Peschel fifth, Titan sixth, Kev seventh, Kenzie eighth, Cookie ninth, Azure 10th, Armour 11th, Coddy 12th, Deza 13th, Emma Payne 14th, didn't set a time, Will 15th, left, and Pepski going to be starting last after being disqualified from quali. Ooh, formation lap started already, apparently. That's look at the tyres. Top 5 all on mediums, Titan on hards, and Kev, Kenzie, Cookie and Azure on mediums, Armour on hards, Coddy on mediums, Des and Emma Payne on hards. Will and Pepski are on mediums as well. I wonder how many safety cars we're going to get. If we get any, that is. Kenzie, the tier 2 leader, only an 8th. He's got some work to make up. It's good for the likes of Sam, Nathan, Peschel. Des also down in 13th, not good for him. Mantis on pole in 3rd, in 4th, sorry. Only 29 points behind. So if Kenzie can't make any ground up, expect that gap to close. But here we go then. All trying to desperately get some last minute heat and temps into their tyres. I don't particularly like this camera angle. But hopefully that'll change by the time they all file in. No one's been disqualified as of yet. Speak of the devil, and that should have hit. Kenzie will be starting further back. Well, Azure has gone as well, so as soon as Pepsi walks into his grid slot, he does. Don't know what's going on here. Hello, can I have a camera angle, please? And it's lights out and away we go. We just about get away. Mantis gets away. There's a Williams round. It's magnetic. He's spun. Mantis gets away. Oh, I think they all get through cleanly. Nathan all over the back of Sam. I don't know what is going on here. Kenzie, Kev and Peschel all within close proximity of each other. Peschel's going to try and go around the outside. Has he broke too late? I think he has. It's allowed Azure to go through. And Cookie. And potentially Coddies. He's going to go around the outside. Now we've got sector 1. Someone's hit the wall, I think. It's all fine and dandy for Mantis out in front. But Sam is reining them in. And sector 2, Emma Payne's out. I don't know what has gone on, and we've already got our first safety car of the race. Race null and void. And everything goes back to how it should be. All files in. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know why Azure and Coddy can't... their gaps are not a thing. But Emma Payne out. A wretched season for him continues. I mean, I wonder if any of the medium runners might actually switch to the hards, and if they've got a spare set of mediums left, do hard medium, maybe. Could be in the pipeline, but we shall see what happens when they all cross the pit line. Coddy's left as well. That's not good. So Mantis, not too sure about that one. Anyone diving into the pits? Deza might as well take the risk. Could go medium now. He's got 2 sets of mediums. But the safety car is now finally picked up. Titan is up to 4th, by the way. Actually, let's have a look at the position change off the first lap. So, Titan up 2, Kenzie up 3, Kev up 1, Azure up 3, Tankless Cookie up 1, Peschel down 4, Coddy up 2, Armour stays where he is, Pepsi up 4. Magnetic down 10. Deza obviously has just joined. Not really, he's just pitted, sorry, my bad. And depending on how slow Des takes, the safety car should be in at the end of next lap. Oh dear. Is this pit again? Or am I was too busy checking something. That's interval, that's leader, fast lap. I don't want that, I don't want interval. Stops. Des did pit again. Gone back onto hards. I wonder if he thinks they can go to the end. Magnetic and Peschel have both pitted onto hards, so that could be interesting. Is Desert taking long to long out the safety car period so it can last another lap? If he's going to do that, he needs to slow himself right up a bit, to be honest. Or is he trying to catch up? I think he's trying to catch up. Which he has done, so the safety car will be in at the end of this lap. So let's run on board with Manta, see when he's going to drop the bomb. Drop the anchor, sorry. That's a really bad saying. Twitch, please don't hate me. I do apologise. That wasn't meant to happen. Anyway. I think he's gone. He's bolted. Nathan's right on Sam's tail here. This could be interesting. Sam's not burning at all. Is Nathan going to have a look around the outside? That camera angle's awful. No, he thinks of it. Backs out of it. Oh, there's a Red Bull that's gone wayward. Has he got damage to his... He has, he's got end plate damage. Oh dear. The Mantis has dropped Sam straight away. Oh, sector 1. I just see someone round. Oh, Kenzie's round. Will he overshot his braking point? I don't know. He's not good for the title. Mantis. Oh, there's another. Oh, oh! Titan's out. We've got another safety car. Petrol's got a drive-through penalty for speeding. Oh dear. In lap 4, we already had 2 safety cars. Boys, hello. What's going on? Could now be the time for the medium runners to put onto the hards. I know it's a bit early, but we shall see. Mantis does pit. Sam stays out. Nathan stays out. As York comes into the pits, he's in the wall. Oh, good lord. So Mantis puts on, I believe, the mediums. So Sam will inherit the lead of the race. Magnetic goes onto another set of mediums and a new front wing. So hopefully he doesn't do what I do and forget that he's put on another set of mediums. Azure's gone hards. Cody has also gone hards. I think for the people who stopped first, I think it will be a two-stopper for them. Well, very interesting. When this race has come about. Armour's up to 4th. Just seen that. Kevin 3rd. Des is now up to 8th. He's got Will's AI in front of him trying to overtake Petrol. I don't know what's going on here. There is Pepsi has dived into the pits. Obviously to shake off those mediums, whack on a fresh set of hards, I believe. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to assume those are hards as I can't see. Well, I assumed correctly. And he drives straight on. Don't get disqualified again, Pooch. And he hasn't this time. He's done very well to wriggle himself out of a tight space. Unless that's a ploy to keep the safety car out for an extra lap. I'm clocking onto your games, Pepsi. I know what you're capable of. So Titan is out, and so is Emma Payne. Titan's not even on the leaderboard. On the leaderboard? On the standings. That's probably because he's not actually a Tier 2 driver. Apparently. Whoops! Oh well. Oh, excuse me. Will the safety car come in? Is it going to be a late call? No, safety car stays out for an extra lap. Going to help the likes of Des. Pepsi's gone. He's binned it in the wall. Good lord. So Kenzie pits onto, I presume it's going to be a fresh set of hards. Safety car. Oh, Kenzie went on to softs. Wow, I am blind. The safety car should be in at the end of this lap, depending on if it counts Pepsi's retirement for another lap. It does. Let's see when Sam will release the throttle. When is he gonna go? That's the question. Will Nathan be able to catch him out? Is Sam waiting to the line? He's gone, and Nathan's... Is he going to have a go? No, he backs out of it. Armour and Tankless Cookie... Oh, there's places swapping left, right and centre. And as yours gone wide, he's down in last. Oh. Des has got a 5-second penalty. Mantis has got a 5-second penalty. Well, that might be for a... Getting past Will, but that will evidently probably get removed. But Sam leads Nathan, who leads Kev, who leads Armour, Tankless Cookie in 5th, Deza in 6th, Mantis in 7th, Magnetic 8th, recovering after a spin on lap on the opening corner. Kenzie 9th, Coddy 10th, Azure 11th, and Peschel has just served as drive-through, I believe, actually. Oh! Kenzie trying to go for a move in the castle section. This could end in tears. Somehow. Oh! Oh! And there's going to be another safety car. Well, I'm not being funny, but for someone who's of Kenzie's standard, even on the softs, don't attempt to move in or just before the castle section, because that stemmed from that. Unless you've got pure confidence you're going to beat him on the exit. Peschel's got another drive-through on the for speeding on the safety car. Sam will come into the pits, I think. So will Nathan, as the medium runners will file through. Armour will take the lead. Deza will come into the pits. Is Tankless Cookie overtaking Des in the pit? Oh, I don't know. Tankless Cookie's got a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. So Deza squeezes in. He's got a 5-second penalty that he's got to remove. He'll probably have been... Will the safety car come in at the end of this lap? I believe it might do. It was lap 10, and I think this is safety car number 3. When it does come in, so we shall see what goes on. See when Armour's going to drop the ball. And he's gone. Magnetic. He's actually made his way back up to second. And he moved behind. There's weaving going on. Everyone's, I think, behaving. Magnetic all over the back of Armour. This is going to be a move for the lead here. Ooh, contact. Des has got another 5-second penalty for ignoring yellows. Magnetic, very aggressive it looked like. Cody's left again. Oh, Mantis and Sam, I think better of it. Cody goes deep. Everyone's behaving themselves this time round. They all file through. But Magnetic has bolted and has left Armour for dust. 1.4 ahead already. Kenzie all over the back on those softs. He will have to stop again. I think Magnetic also has to stop again. This could go wrong. This could go wrong. They both behave themselves. And here comes Sam. Oh, he's had to get out of it there. Mantis going to fly past this. Mantis going to get the triple overtake here. Armour stays. Oh, we've got 3 wide. We've got 3 wide. Mantis is flying. Is he going to get Kenzie as well? He's going to have a look around the outside. No, Sam's here as well. Oh, this is lovely racing. Please keep it clean, boys. Please keep it clean. Fantastic, phenomenal. Just about. Magnetic's dropped a 3-second gap to Kenzie now. As they all burn their ARS, Kenzie goes super defensive. Mantis going to try around the outside. It's one on the road. Sam is having a lovely view of this. Nathan's got past Armour. Oh, there's contact again. Oh, boys, please keep it clean. Please keep it clean. Oh, there's more contact. Nathan's going to look to try and get involved. Oh, Connie's absolutely rear-ended. Oh, it's Kev rear-ending Nathan. Oh, I really hope there's no damage to Nathan there. Oh. Desert an 8th. I think he can go to the end. Ooh, Kenzie's gone over the curb. That's always a bad idea. Magnetic out in front, flying. He definitely will have to. Well, he stopped twice. He probably will have to stop again with those mediums. Here comes Mantis on Kenzie again this time. Mantis goes to the outside. And Azure's got past Tankless Cookie. Oh, Sam's going to have a look at Mantis here, is he? We'll just about leave enough room for each other. And DRS wide open, so Kenzie's going to have a bit of trouble defending now. Mantis goes through. Kenzie's good. Oh, it's a dive. He's hit Mantis yet again. Left room. My lord above. Is Mantis going to back out? No, they're going to go side by side through this section, is he? Sam's now going to have a look around the outside. What a move. This is going to be if Sam can pull this off. Mantis just stays ahead, I think. They're all behaving just about. Kenzie, a brick wall. Magnetic 6 seconds ahead. Mantis has got past Kenzie. Kenzie must have made a mistake. He's now trying to squeeze Sam. Oh! Oh! Sam's out. Another safety car. Kenzie's round. I think that might be Kenzie's fault again that time. Definitely. Sam, oh dear. but Magnetic's hard work has just been crumbled. At least he can pit and get onto a fresh set of hards or whatever he's got left. Which he does. Mantis dives into the pits. Nathan will stay out on those hards. Probably a decent idea, actually. Kev will go into second. Armour pits. Deza stays out as well. Everyone else into the pits, opting for, I presume, a new set of mediums. Oh my word. Many safety cars. Already more than last night's, and that's full safety cars, not even virtual. Peschel's now left. Titan's now left. Oh dear, everyone's leaving. Whether that's just everyone leaving or it's me being, my connection being bad, I don't think it is. I think people have left. But Mercedes running third and fourth, not too shabby from them. Love to see it. More on the boys. Alright, so what tyres are everyone on then? That's interval, that's tyres. So, Magnetic, Armour, Mantis, Will and Azure are all on mediums. Kenzie's pitted to new hards. Right, so Nathan leads, Kev second. See when Nathan will end up dropping the ball here. Can Kev try and catch him off guard? What the medium runner's going to do? To safety car number, I think number 5. Nathan's gone. There's a massive gap from Kev to Des. I don't know what's going on here. Is Kev going to get Nathan into the T1 here? Oh, give me a decent camera angle, please. He's going to go around the outside. Keep it clean, please, boys. Nathan gets the better exit, but remember, we got a long straight after. What on earth is happening? I've just had 5 seconds. Des has nearly gone into the wall. Magnetic's gone up to 3rd. So, Armour and Mantis have another 5-second penalty. I don't know what is going on. There's ghost cars everywhere at this point. Azure's gone back past Tankless, so that must mean something must have happened. But Kev's got ahead of Nathan. I must have missed that. I do apologise, boys, but I was too busy trying to figure out which ghost cars are which and what on earth happened into T2. Deza's down to 4th. Magnetic's now right on the back of these two on fresh mediums. Kev's gone wide. Nathan's only one to the back of him. And keep it clean through Castle for the 16th time. I'm not too sure how many laps of actual racing we've had, if I'm going to be honest. I'm fairly sure most of the race has been spent behind a safety car of some sort. Oh, it's wide from Nathan. Des has got out of shape. Here comes Armour. Price pass on that fresh rubber. Des just got to try and hang on in there and wait for those medium runners to hopefully have their tyres drop off. Nathan's got wide, he's out! Ooh! And Magnetic's driven straight into the back of him. So there goes his front wing. Surely now it's, well, I don't know what Magnetic's doing. He's just driven straight past people. So Kev, as Armour dive into the pits, Magnetic has to pit. Des is out as well. Oh my lord, we started with 16 and we're down to 9. So, safety car number 6, I believe. Armour King's retired in the pits. Or is he just driven straight? Oh, Armour's... Huh? I don't really know what to say, to be honest. I'm actually gobsmacked. It's lap 17. We've still got 10 laps remaining. I'm fairly sure we've had about 3 laps of actual racing. Instead, the rest of them have been behind a safety car. Armour's just binned it out of the pits. I think Des has collected Nathan, very much accidentally. And somehow... Well, actually, we've only got 7 drivers left, because Will doesn't really count, because he wasn't actually meant to be here in the first place. Mantis is the only one with a penalty. Is that a 5-second body chance? It is a 5-second. So unless he's done something naughty, I think I'm fairly sure that's getting removed. Kenzie, the championship leader's in 5th. I don't know how he's... Well, I think he's probably going to have a couple tickets open on him if he's been a bit of a naughty boy. Peschel's now back in. Kev on fresh softs. Magnetic on fresh softs. I don't think they're going to the end. I'll be very surprised if they do. Well, Magnetic's making sure that the safety car stays out for a bit longer, so they could potentially go to the end. I mean, tyre wear around here is awful. Everyone's fuel, I presume, will be about +4 because there's been so many safety cars. Oh, we've got pitters. Azure's pitted. Do they think softs are going to the end? Peschel's also pitted, so he's getting... I presume he's putting on a fresh set of softs. Don't bin it out of the pits, please, boys. That'll be embarrassing if that's the case. So Peschel, I think, has done the right bit here. I think he's gone on to mediums. Because those softs will die out, and those fresh, well, I say fresh, 2-lap-old mediums, I think they might be alright. Well, they got catch up. So Will's Ghost is currently in 3rd. And he's been causing all sorts of problems for drivers. Many 5-second penalties. I think that's probably why Mantis has a 5-second penalty. So, well, 7 out of 15 remain for what's going to be a 7-lap shootout. No, 8-lap shootout, sorry. Maths. Obviously, watch out for Kev, Magnetic and Azure on those softs. Kenzie on those hards along with Cookie. Mantis, well, he might end up putting that 5-second gap anyway because he's on mediums. I don't know how long those mediums are going to last. They will drop off after lap 6 or 7 depending on how well he's managed his tyres. Probably quite well considering the fact all race has been behind a safety car pretty much. Now Betchel's caught up now. Safety car will be in at the end of this lap, so it gives Mantis another chance to try and fool the pack, as one may say. As he desperately tries to get some temperatures into those tyres. Unfortunate thing for Kenzie is he can't actually overtake Will until the line, I think. Unless he wants to dabble in the fact he's going to get a 5-second penalty. He can't, yeah, he's decided not to. Or has he? He's gone. Kev, I think, might actually have to... Well, he's gone past. Oh! Magnetic stops. Good heavens above. That's... Oh, I don't know what's going on here. Oh. Really random noises. Really kind of show what's actually going on. The Cookie's still staying within that second of Mantis. Will obviously isn't here, so he don't count. Oh, this is going to have a look at Kenzie's left, barely any room. Oh, there's contact. Oh, for God's sake, boys. And Kenzie's gone wide. Kenzie's squeezing. Kev sticking around, he whacks the curve. Oh my God. Oh, what's going on? Oh, we got a second. And Cookie, oh, for God's sake! We don't have a safety car! I don't believe it. We're down to 6. Peschel's pitted. Cookie's out. Mantis now leads. Azure's got to try and close that gap. I have no idea what on earth has gone on this race. It's ridiculous. Well, everyone's guaranteed a nice hefty bunch of points, really. I think 22 will be the maximum. Will be the minimum people get. I could be wrong. I should know the point system by now, but I don't. Azure will finally get past Will, I think. It'd be funny if he just drove straight through him. That would be class. And he does. Now, people watching, this is not PG content, but we carry on anyway. So Ida will now start to set off after Mantis. He does have that 5-second penalty, but I think that probably will get rescinded. And now it's just spread out, really. Or can Peschel try and close 15 seconds in 7 laps? It'll be a task, but we shall see. I mean, he's already closed a second from when he started this lap anyway, so that's a good start. We'll have to close at least 2 seconds a lap. Like 2.5 maybe. The math ain't math in there, I don't think, but Azure's already got the gap down to 2.1. You just need to try not to get a penalty or just keep it out of the barriers. Kev's now going to get past Will as well. Well, Peschel's absolutely flying against Kenzie. Has Kenzie got any front wing? He does have a front wing, okay. Kev is going to get past Will here. Will doesn't count really, so he's going to drop down the order anyway. So essentially it's first to sixth, because he wasn't meant to be racing, and yet Will's AI is battling Kev. This is an interesting one. Magnetic just behind. Will's whacked the wall, which is a great start. Peschel's managed to close 3 seconds on Kenzie like that. Well, 2.7. But and the closest battle here is for that final podium spot. Azure needs to try and get that gap down. 6 laps remaining. It's not looking good for Kenzie's title hopes, really. And his championship lead's taking a walloping after a, well, it has to be said, quite a poor race from him. Peschel's absolutely flying. He's just taking another second out of Kenzie here. And through these last 2 corners as well. That's a second out, gone straight. It's 2 seconds actually. Peschel flying. He could actually get, well, 5th place in the end. Azure's now under 2 seconds of Mantis. Mantis got, I hope those softs die off very quickly. Is Magnetic going to fall out of DRS range? That's the question here for Kev. And keeping out of the barriers, which is the main thing. And Magnetic is within DRS, so now he can close down. If I were him, I'd be saving my ERS. Kev, he's got half a battery full. Magnetic, oh, he is closing very rapidly actually. We've got straight line speed of that Williams. Is he going to max it out? Is Kev going to go to defensive? He doesn't. Magnetic moved very late and he's moved over. Oh! Oh! Magnetic's in the wall. Good heavens, there's debris everywhere. There's not really debris everywhere. I'm really kind of over exaggerating it for funny, really, but you know, we move. So that's Peschel's actually got part. Well, Will's stopped. Don't know what he's doing. So Peschel's now 10 seconds behind Kenzie. With 5 laps remaining, he's got to do 2 seconds a lap. Let's see if he can do it. It's the first sector he really closes. Magnetic's front wing end plate damage is going to really hurt him, I think. So Kev might be a shoo-in for that final podium. Kenzie's just got to keep it in between the white lines and out of the barriers and hope and pray that everything is alright. And hopefully he doesn't get slapped with a penalty for him. Peschel's very nearly lost it, so I think those tyres are gone. We've got sector 2. Is that yours? Yours round. Front wing still intact. So Kev's up to second. Magnetic somehow found himself back on the podium. Still got 5 laps left of this race, by the way. You realise this? Oh Lord. A thrilling 6 driver shootout. It's not really thrilling because there's gaps everywhere now. So I mean, the closest gap is 1.7. That says a lot, really. Might as well just ride on board with Mantis now. Unless Magnetic can somehow manage to get one. He is missing an end plate, so he's does he pit as well? Yeah, Magnetic pits. So there goes their chance of that. Of that battle, so that'll be a new front wing and a fresh set of softs. And Will's AI is, well, catching Peschel at a vast rate of knots. On goes a new front wing for Magnetic and a new set of tyres. Fresh set of softs as well, so I'm sure he'll fly and catch Peschel. Kenzie's just got to try and bring it home. That car is understeering like mad, so maybe he might actually have damage or something. He's going to rue that spin unless he can close that 5-second gap on Kev. Which doesn't seem... Well, 6.5, sorry, I was looking at the wrong gap. Kev's holding steady at 4.9 to Mantis. I think Mantis has got that all done on him. Yeah, there was nothing really interesting happening, to be honest. Had 9 retirees. Well, nothing's happening. I'll just take a swig of my water. Mantis might as well essentially just start cruising to the finish now. Magnetic is gaining on Peschel, and he's flying as well. That'll be Peschel's really struggling. Is Peschel actually pitting? There's that and he is. Peschel does pull into the pits. I think he might just try for that fastest lap, which Magnetic is going to go for. And that'll be an extra 2 points for whoever can get that. I don't actually know who actually holds the fastest lap. Oh, it is Magnetic. He's already got it. So that's about it, really. Yeah, they're all spread out now. So the last 3 we've got. It's Kenzie. He's gone straight on, which means Magnetic's going to get him, I think, at some point in the near future. Kenzie really struggling with those hards and just with that car in general. Wouldn't be surprised if he does actually have more than... Oh, he's missing a front wing end plate. That'll be why. Unless he's just driven just head on into a barrier, which, not gonna lie, is a thing that can happen around here. He's only got 3 laps remaining. Just keep it on the track, out of the barriers as much as possible, and you're getting at least 20 points. So that'll aid him in his championship quest. Magnetic's just got to be careful he doesn't run into the back of him, because that happened last time when someone dived straight into a wall and he lost his front wing. Kenzie runs wide. I mean, his straight line speed could potentially be an issue for Magnetic, depending on how... Oh, he does keep it steady. He might as well just start pit. He might as well pit for a fresh set of softs. Or does he stay out? He does stay out. That straight line speed with half a front wing missing is a joke. Can he keep it on the island and bring it home? Kev's managed to get the gap back under 5 seconds. Whether the 5 seconds will be rescinded, who knows? It might be. Wouldn't surprise me if it is. Right on board with Peschel for an attempt at the fastest lap, I think. It's not a purple first sector. I think he's just coasting home and just kind of making sure that he finishes, not when he brushes the wall. Mantis does start the final lap, so let's right on board with him and just kind of go through with him. In a race full of carnage, many safety cars, 6 in total I think there were. You do really have to keep a really cool head around Baku, and well, the 6 remaining drivers, I'd probably say bar Kenzie, because he has had an absolute rotter of a race himself, I'd say. He's minus an end plate. He's restrained the wall and he's gone. Oh. Now that puts an interesting twist on the title tail. So we're going to finish with 5 drivers. So Kenzie's getting no points whatsoever now. Mantis is going to get the full 40. So he's going to inherit the lead of the championship lead, I believe. Inherit the lead of the championship into the last 3 races of the season. As he comes around the final corner, he has been the one to keep his cool somehow. Unless he bins it here, that'll be... He doesn't. He's kept his cool. Multiple safety car restarts. I've got to give it to him. Fair play to the McLaren driver. That will help out in their constructors' bid and the combined constructors. As Mantis wins the Baku Grand Prix, Azerbaijan Grand Prix, I should say. Kev will come home as second. Azure will come as well to come through to finish third. Could have been second, but he dropped the ball and spun. He takes the final podium spot. Magnetic will finish fourth. As he comes through, crosses the line. We don't care about Will RM Racing. He's not meant to be here today. And Pesha will come through to take the final racing spot, which will be fifth. Well, tier 2. What can I say? If there was one race I could commentate on, I'm kind of glad I did, and B, I'm kind of glad well, I'm not glad I did. If that made any sense whatsoever. Many retirees, many safety cars. A lot of things to keep up with. But it's done! So, yeah, that's Baku for you. In a nutshell, really. Yeah, there's your podium. I'm going to skip through that because I can't be asked to watch that. And there's your 5 finishers, really. Unbelievable. I didn't think I'd see a race like this in any league race, to be honest. I thought we might have gotten away with it last night, in the sense of I think we only had like 5 or 6 retirees, but here we've had a lot. But that's the twisty street circuit of Baku for you. But make sure to come join us next week, where we're at Spa, I want to say, for a reverse grid. I could be wrong. I'm not checking my phone because I really can't be asked. But anyway, thank you all for tuning in, and yeah, we'll be back on Monday for Tier 1. Goodbye and farewell.